Hey guys, I just built the 7.5 foot tall Chewbacca from Home Depot. In this video, we're going to check out the unboxing, the review. We're also going to try to take him from this into an even better looking animatronic, although this is a pretty stellar start. Please like, subscribe to the channel. We'll be checking out more of these as they come out. We'll have the the R2 when it releases, trying to get our hands on the Goofy and some of the other ones, so stick around. Just a sneak peek of where we got my boy by the end of this video. All right, so we've got the Star Wars animated 7.5 feet tall Chewbacca. What's great is Chewbacca in the film was 7 feet 6 inches, which is 7.5 feet tall. So it's actually scale. Just looking at it, I don't know how much the face really looks good, and then the bandolier doesn't look that great on the box. But let's dive into it and check it out. We're gonna use this very fun prismatic gas station knife to open, because I don't know, Chewie just seems like the type of guy that would have a gas station knife along with his bowcaster. All right, so we're opening it up. Kind of come up here, check out. We do have box instructions, which I don't know. I've always kind of liked box instructions for these Home Depot things. Getting it in, we have black and white instruction pack as well, and then we've got the base. Looks pretty standard. We got some leg parts probably. Ooh, this is nice. So for the body, we actually have a molded formed body there. So that's pretty good. I like when they have stuff like that. He's got his little Christmas hat on the inside. No Halloween accessories on this one. So they kind of dropped the, Halloween and Christmas. There's this pelvic region that they were doing on the Yoda and, the Stormtrooper Vader, which is kind of sad because it makes it where the guys can't match as well. So there's your Chewbacca suit. I will probably try to put that on just as an FYI. Candy cane, Wookiee feet. And it's all in the hips, and then the head. Let's take a look at the head really quick on camera. I know we'll have to, at minimum, comb him out there, but yeah, he doesn't actually look too shabby. All things figured, I just think the head's maybe a little narrow, but let's put them together. So if you happen to be 7.5 feet tall, you now have a decent Chewbacca costume. Let's say you own the Ruby Supreme Edition, costume that they put out. This is a better quality. It's got a snap system in the back as opposed to a button system. We'll check that out later. The bandolier is a little bit better. These are foam fitted boxes instead of those weird rubbery ones that you get with it. So not a bad costume. This is also a full 7.5 feet, so you could throw this on stilts. So if you costume as Chewie using that Ruby suit, this is definitely an upgrade, which is kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Color is fair. Color is pretty good. It's not exactly movie accurate, but it isn't all just one solid color. And I think the fur lays well. Has this candy cane and whatnot. What I was saying about the other guys, like if I turn on Vader or the Stormtrooper here, they're holiday themed no matter what. And that was a big, kind of setback of the guys where they're always saying holiday, type of phrases. I find your lack of cheer disturbing. And that's great during the season, but the rest of the year you're kind of like, I wish it just had standard Star Wars mode. So the fact that Chewie is standard Star Wars mode, and I'm hoping the R2 is like that, I think is a step up. But I wish it would have given me, something Halloween-y, because like this time of year it's Halloween. I'll be putting the pumpkin and the various things on these guys. It would be nice for Chewie to fit in. What do you say we build this monster? Just before we dive into the parts, looking at them a little bit closer, this is a Ruby's Supreme Edition Chewbacca suit with an upgraded head and upgraded bandolier. Now, what I'm going to try to do is try to attach this head and this bandolier to this Home Depot Chewbacca at the end of this video. But this is just an idea of what that Ruby suit looks like, and I think that this Home Depot one is a definite step up from the suit. Now, of course, this head is a much higher quality head, and this bandolier is movie accurate off of Adam Savage's designs that we did in leather there. So if it feels like I can add this, if it's quite a bit heavier than the one it comes with without breaking it or anything like that, we will attempt to do this. So stay tuned. All right, taking a closer look at some of the parts. So again, these are the feet. I think the feet look pretty decent. One of the things that I was bummed about is the feet are gonna go right on that base. Here are the bases for the other, the Stormtrooper and Darth Vader here. And these bases that cover the wiring, these make these like really, just like big action figures. So I'm a little disappointed that there isn't some kind of base. I will probably get some fake vines or, something to throw on the base to make it look like he's at home in Kashyyyk or Kashyyyk, depending on, what part of Star Wars you're watching. This is the bandolier. The sensor Velcro's in, but it comes off really easy. So that means that we can change that sensor onto the different bandolier, no problem. This honestly doesn't look too bad from the standpoint of the boxes, but this just doesn't look at as good a quality as I'd like it to be. And this bag is kind of terrible. So I'd really like to upgrade the bag. The holiday accessories and a suit is great. And this is really the star, that big, molded body. I think we're going to be able to, support a much better bandolier there. I could even mount it with one of those screws. So we'll see what we end up doing. Let's build it. All right, so 13 and a half minutes to put this guy together. Minky did not help at all. So we'll kind of check it out. Again, I haven't combed this out or anything like that. I think if you did that, it would look a little bit better. It's not bad. I think it's better than the box art, but still, the face, I'm gonna say it's a 7 out of 10. Everything else about the height and the hands and the suit is gonna be, I gotta like fix that pant leg a little bit, is gonna be like a 9 out of 10. And then the bandolier is another, we'll call it a 7. I just really don't like this. The boxes come out, you probably saw me lost one during there. These are really cool. These are really nice. They're lightweight. Let's make Chewie do stuff. The hand position, also a little bit weird, ultimately like having in this almost a last poor Yurik, I knew him well type of pose. I'm not sure what I think about that. You could probably spend some time and bend that down so it's more arm at the side, or it might even hang that way if you just disconnect the arm from up there. That's something I might play with as well, because it's just kind of a strange, Chewie shakes his fist at the clouds type of thing here. But yeah, he's really solid. Again, the sound is great. Sounds,
right out of the movie. It's really good stuff. It's kind of nice when they have the licensed characters and they just, you know, can straight up use the voice there. So Chewbacca, man, what a Wookiee. Okay, so I've had this thing for about 5 minutes and I'm trying to do some upgrades and, you know, some envisionings for you guys, just some different things you can do. There's Minky. You should get yourself one of those. They're great. First thing, I think getting a better purse and then doing a bandolier. Again, this is the Adam Savage one. It is very good. I think it looks a lot better. I then just took the arm out of the socket so it could rest here. I need to, you know, probably comb this out a little bit more to hide it and make it look good. I think it's actually made for the hair to fall the other way, so I don't know what the end result on that will really look like. I haven't played with that much yet. But I think if you could get it to just hang down, it might end up looking just a little bit more normal, and it would give you more options for display. And then I changed the head. So this is an Evil Chimp FX head. I think it is a better static expression for Chewie. Couple things. Number one, it is not the same color hair, so I think that is a little jarring, so I don't know if I love it. And then number two, the head on there is pretty big, so I just put a bungee cord on here to get this mask on there. I could get it to form fit. I could get it to use the same eyes and probably even open the mouth, but that would require, you know, kind of extensive surgery on the existing head. If I get a second head, I might try to do that, but where I only have the one head and the hair doesn't match, I might just try to see how I comb it out and how that looks there. This is also, here, let me turn him. It's also a little bit heavier, but it doesn't seem to be taxing the servo. He's still nodding and things like that, but I think definitely the other head would turn out to be more expressive. And again, I've taken the arm out, but I might put that back in. So this is just some ideas of how you could upgrade the Home Depot Chewbacca head. Not really sure, but I think upgrading the bandolier is great. Again, get yourself a cowboy corgi. They're wonderful creatures. So yeah, this is our first look at the Chewbacca 7.5 foot Home Depot animatronic Wookiee. Stay tuned for more reviews.